Yeah, what's going on, YouTube family? It's me again, your boy Blood Raw. I see different back at y'all with another quick informative video. Remember to make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, make sure you post notification bell on so you will be alerted every time I continue to drop that. Throw Ike's on my YouTube channel, baby. Let's go. This video here, man, I had to do this video topic of discussion called Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars, meaning I'm finna break down a lot of this terminology, meaning when dealing with quiet weapons for silent weapons for quiet wars. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm in the office, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the monitors. But anyway, man, let me go ahead and break this down for y'all to get you to understand this on a whole nother level, meaning that the powers that be and what they implement on society as far as the demise of society as a whole on different levels and different aspects, meaning they have silent weapons for quiet wars in many different areas when dealing out here in our everyday way of living, meaning they are attacking us on every level to dealing with the food, the education system, the healthcare system. All of it comes together intertwined as far as their agendas being pushed forth and their agendas being implemented on all of us in society now in 2022. Okay, one of the quiet weapons for silent wars is the education school system. You got to think about on how they basically force you to send your children to their indoctrinated system to learn their indoctrinated ways and infringe their belief system, meaning everything that you know and everything that your children is being taught is their system, bro. Is their information, is their knowledge, and their history. Yes, we all need to learn basic curriculum with dealing with everyday life function, meaning reading, writing, and math. Those are the basic key necessities we need here in society when as far as learning goes and just being a part of society as a whole. All this stuff I've learned when I was in college, even went through high school, I have never applied any of it in my everyday way of living. Yeah, you have certain degrees and certain fields that you have to have certain expertise, meaning knowledge when dealing in those job fields, job areas, and careers. But overall, the school system was a silent weapon for quiet wars. The school system. Another silent weapon for quiet wars is the food, bro. Especially right here in America. You got to understand on when you go into a grocery store. You got one part of the store is labeled and categorized as health food section, and the other part has no title. You just have all this man-made processed sugar, carbs. Everything is genetically modified organism, meaning the powers that be feed us, have taken us away from our own sufficient way of living, meaning going back to nature, going back to the land, producing and growing our own fruits and vegetables, managing our own livestock, finding us a clean, sustainable water supply system. But you got to think, the powers that be, they give us everything we need as far as our foods, water, everything. That is another meaning and definition of a silent weapon for quiet wars, the food system. Just let that marinate in. You see how the power that be give us everything when dealing with society on how we live out here. It is all quiet weapons for silent wars, man. I keep telling y'all, go read the book, Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. I just gave y'all two of the silent weapons for quiet wars. Also, the judicial system, the law enforcement system, you know what I'm talking about. That is another silent weapon for quiet wars. You probably say how that is. They got the law put in place to stop the criminals. The law is not for the people, bro. Y'all better go understand and read the Constitution, bro. The law, which is a silent weapon for quiet wars, was implemented to protect the systems and the powers that be, their system. That's the only reason why law enforcement was put into place. They got y'all so under the spell and hypnotized mentally. When you read on the sign of the police law enforcement cars, it says to serve and protect. Y'all thinking they got that on there meaning to serve and protect the people, the civilians. That is a analogy for, but it has you fooled with your own two eyes and your mental state of mindset. That serve and protect is showing you that they are in place to serve and protect the system, not the people. A police doesn't stop crime, they respond to crime. Know the difference. Law enforcement doesn't stop crime, they respond to the crime. So you got to take in consideration when dealing with law enforcement, they created all the jails and the prison systems. Yeah, people are not supposed to be breaking the law, but who's to say the laws are right? These are their laws. They'll give you a ticket just for walking across the road in the wrong area. Just let that sink in. They have found out a way to create a system, meaning the judicial system, the law enforcement. They put laws and policies into place for people to break, for them to make profit off of and incarcerate people. You got to think about in the Constitution where it clearly states you can obtain free labor from anyone that's incarcerated in jail. They basically took the physical shit that we see with our own two eyes, meaning the whips, forcing people to go do this free labor. Now they implement it in the judicial system, the law enforcement sector, where they can incarcerate you, lock you away, and still gain free labor off your ass and make profit off of your labor. Let that shit sink in. That is a third weapon, silent weapon for quiet wars. I'm telling y'all, boy, this shit is bigger than y'all think. The rabbit hole goes deep. Also, another silent weapon for quiet wars was the system when dealing with government assistance. Another silent weapon for quiet wars. You're probably saying, how is that a silent weapon for quiet wars? Let me break it down for you. You got to understand, the welfare was designed and created nothing racist for the white people, for the white women. When the men go off to work to provide for the family, that was put into place for the government to still cut a check to that family, to that woman, all because she's staying at home and taking care of the household. That what was that designed specifically for the white people. This is nothing racist. I'm just giving y'all facts of research, of information. Go research about the welfare system and what really brought that into fruition, meaning why that all came about. But now they remodified it as far as and using it for a silent weapon for quiet wars, meaning think about when a person get assistance now, any female that get assistance, what they want you to do, what they tell you. Well, we'll help you as much as we can, but you can't have a man living in the home. Another silent weapon for quiet wars, man. That was designed to remove the man out the home, to disrupt, and tear the family foundation apart, for the woman to be alone, for the woman to depend on the system, for the woman to raise the children alone, to remove the man totally out of the equation. Now making that mother, that single mother, take on masculinity roles of what that man brings forth as far as building that foundation of that family environment, that stable family home, bro. Another silent weapon for quiet wars. I'm telling you, the drugs, another silent weapon for quiet wars. You got to think about it. You probably say, don't nobody force nobody to do drugs. It doesn't matter. You are a product of your environment. Just think about the drugs, the ghettos, the neighborhoods. You do understand that there's a neighborhood and a community. There's a difference. They are not the same. Another silent weapon for quiet wars, man, and dealing with the drugs. They giving you the problem, destroying communities, destroying the minds of the youth. I'm talking about just bringing gentrification to neighborhoods, towns, and areas, all for them to push out the people, for them to buy it at a low cost, raise the property value where they gain and make hella profit, man. Another silent weapon for quiet wars. I'm telling y'all, man, the rabbit hole goes deep, bro. The rabbit hole goes deep. Another silent weapon for quiet wars is the medical field. Think about this shit. The medical hospital system is the only place. I'm finna bring y'all and open y'all eyes to something. Think about when you go to the hospital. That's the only place you don't see a bill on what you're paying for. When you go to the hospital, what they do? Just send you a bill in the mail. And you got these doctors and these practitioners working together in a sense. Basically, you send me your patients, I send you mine. That is all a pyramid scheme in itself. You would never hear a doctor use the word cure because it disrupts and interrupts their business. The medical hospital system is a big business, man. You do understand, and understand that every time a doctor writes a prescription, they get a kickback from Big Pharma. This is fact or proof, man. I'm telling you, why you think on the side of the prescription medication? I'm no doctor and I'm not giving out no medical advice, but it tells you on every prescribed medication, it tells you it's bad for your stomach. I'm telling you now, this is fact. And then you got to think about how come when a medication is prescribed to someone, it comes with other side effects, bro. Just think about it. And if it was all for the health of the people, diabetes medicine would be free, chemo would be free. Just think about it. Like I said, you would never hear a doctor use the word cure. It's always try this, try this. Well, try this, see how this works. Try this, see how this works. Quiet weapon for silent wars, man. I'm telling y'all, the agenda goes deep, bro. And I hope I just opened up y'all mind about these silent weapons for quiet wars. Like I said, when you get a chance, go read the book. Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars, man. It will open up your mind onto what's taking place right here in society, on what we living in right now in 2022, and even in the past. They basically giving us their fucking playbook, man. Showing us, breaking it down on how they create things. You thinking it's for the good, but overall the agenda is for the demise of the masses, bro. I ain't gonna make this video much longer. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this video to somebody, man. Open up their mind. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody in your circle that's trying to gain knowledge of higher enlightenment and want to open up their mental thought process, share this video to them, man. And now when you go out in society, you can see the silent weapons for quiet wars. Also, the food industry, the fast food, that is the biggest silent weapon for quiet wars that they created for the masses. Dealing with the color coding, the yellow and the red, how it triggers neurons in your brain to make you think you're hungry. We was taught what? You need to eat 3 times a day. That is wrong. You're supposed to be eating once a day, fresh fruits and vegetables, H3O2, which you extract from the fruits and vegetables, and you're supposed to be fasting, intermediate fasting, which is great for the body, mind, and soul. Grounding. But at the same time, you got to understand all the chemicals like high fructose corn syrup, fluoride, which are toxins, poisons to the human body. And guess what the FDA does? They approve this for human consumption. Go research high fructose corn syrup and what it does to the human body. It will blow your motherfucking mind. And you got to understand, a lot of people feel like since it's been approved by the FDA, that means it's good for human consumption. These people are being paid off by the globalists, these rich elite, the powers that be, to continue to dumb down the masses and lead the people astray. Also, another silent weapon for quiet wars, the music industry and the entertainment. It all has an agenda, bro. It all has an agenda. Silent weapons for quiet wars. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I'm going to continue to drop the thorax, man. I'm going to continue to spread y'all and give y'all the knowledge and information. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind is so far open, man. I think beyond and past the veil that was pulled over my eyes. And me, as a man, first, and as a father, second, I feel like it's my duty to give my kids the correct information. Truth of information, and whether they apply it to their everyday way of lives as they grow and progress through their lives, I did what I was supposed to do as a father. You know what I'm saying? Because I was lied to my whole life. We all was lied to about the holidays. This is that. This is why. All type of different reasons with a whole bigger negative agenda behind it. Man, this been your boy Blood Raw. Until next time, I'm out.